Diane Rowden, Hernando County Commissioner with awesome Hernando County. And we're at Chinsegut Hill, Chinsegut Hill. I got that right, Sherry. Okay. And just so I don't screw up anything else, I'm going to let you introduce yourself, and I'm going to let Natalie introduce herself and tell us what we have here.
Hi, I'm Sherry Pedonsi, and I am the president of the Friends of Chinsegut Hill.
And I'm Natalie Kahler, and I'm the manager of Chinsegut Hill Retreat and Museum and the mayor of the city of Brooksville.
Well, it's great having you here, and I'm excited about being here to talk to you about this beautiful facility. So what I'd like to do is turn it over to you and let us tell you what we have here.
Well, what we have here is a facility that was first established in 1845, and it had 4 different colonels that lived in this area. The first colonel didn't actually live in this house, so I can't say that, but 3 colonels did. We have a wonderful history of Brooksville and Hernando County, actually Benson County, and then Hernando County. And so you need to come up and you need to tour to find out all about it, and I'm going to let Natalie tell you about that.
Yes, we have tours that we do. They take about an hour, and we do them every day of the week, so we try to fit into everybody's schedule. But it takes, like I said, about an hour, and we just go through all of the families that lived here, extraordinary lives that they lived, and just talk about how that ties in with everything else that happened in Hernando County, which has been such an important place to Florida. And also, when you're here, you can walk the grounds. We have 114 acres. I always want to say 112. And just very extensive, gorgeous grounds, lots of flowers and things for you to walk around and look at. And we also have a 56-bed retreat. So if you're looking for some place for your guests to stay when they're in town, or if you're from outside of town and you want to come stay, we'd love to have you here. There are 7 cottages. They each have 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, kitchen, and living room. And we'd love to have you come and just enjoy the grounds while you're here, as well as the fire pit and all of the birds and the animals that are walking around all the time. And it's just a great place to come and just rest.
Well, and also when you talk about the museum, so maybe you can hit on that a little bit, Sherry.
I was just about to say, and whether or not you're from Brooksville, you probably want to know about the history, and this is deep, rich history that starts here. And we have from our first settler, who was Colonel Bird Pearson, who later became an attorney and a state senator and moved to Jacksonville, to our next colonel, who was Francis Etherington. And there are many Etheringtons in the area still, though you may not hear the name because they were all girls, and 1 boy, but he didn't have children. And the Snow family.
I was going to say, don't forget the Snows.
The Snow family, we still have many, many Snows, and they all originated right here in Chinsegut Hill. And so there's that strong, rich history. And we end with the Robbins family, who brought with them dignitaries to this area that you will be surprised to learn about. People like Helen Keller, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, Harvey Firestone, William Jennings Bryan, and the list goes on. Everything from political to cultural to historic, all here at Hernando County and in Chinsegut Hill.
Well, and that's great, and you know, I'm real proud that I was on the commission when we were able to help the state make the right decision, which was to give money to Chinsegut and allow them to rebuild this facility to the condition that it's in, because it was almost to the point that they were going to have to tear it down.
That's right, Diane. It was dicey for a while. This building was literally becoming condemned quickly, and the University of South Florida realized it was going to either have to put money into this place to fix it or money into it to tear it down. And with that being said, they decided to give it to the state of Florida and let them deal with it. At that point, we almost lost it to private ownership, and later we almost lost it to being a correctional facility. So we are extremely grateful to the commission, Hernando County Commissioner, all of you, for saving the day for the Friends of Chinsegut Hill.
Well, we are excited and appreciative of the Friends, because if it hadn't have been for people getting together and working with everybody to save this historic piece of property in this house, it would have never happened. And you know, people can look back and see the weddings that they've had here and different events, and I know there were people who had weddings here before this facility was ever restored. So
Yes.
it's really, and you might want to tell people again about the exciting opportunities that they have here with the weddings and different
Right. Oh, we host things all over the board, from weddings to family reunions to retreats for different churches. It's a great place for church retreats. It's a bunch of single beds, so women's retreats absolutely love coming. We do meditation retreats, and really it's a great place for you to just bring your family for the weekend, and it turns off all of the electronics. You know, we don't have televisions, so it's a great place to come and just get away from the noise of everyday life and really just kick back. People say all the time how peaceful this place is, and that's an atmosphere that we're working really hard to preserve. But just touching quickly on the historical aspect, I love museums, I love touring historical places, and one thing that we have here that is very special is that 90% of our furniture does belong to the Robbins family. So these are not things that we've just collected randomly. They're things that actually would have been in this house 100 years ago. And that is just extraordinary. So we're looking at things and experiencing things the same way that the family did. And also in regards to all the issues that Sherry mentioned, you know, history is important to us because a lot of the same things that happened that they were dealing with 100 years ago are things that we're still discussing, especially in this election year right now. And it's extraordinary how much it parallels what was happening then and what's happening now. And there's so much we can learn from it when we're willing to just sit back and hear. And we have dozens of boxes of letters from the family. So we're really looking at a lot of first, like real documentation of what they were actually thinking and doing.
Well, that is wonderful information. And Sherry, do you want to add a little bit more here? You look like you
I do. I
have
just want to add, especially to people who have never been to Chinsegut Hill or to Florida, I want you all to know that we are on a hill in Florida. And I like to tell people when they come up here, from the old Wizard of Oz movie, when you're up here and you look outside, you just want to say, I don't think we're in Florida anymore, Toto. Because it just has every feel of being in the Blue Ridge Mountains right here in Florida.
Well, that is great. And I really appreciate your time, Natalie and Sherry, to give us this great information, and I encourage everyone who's watching this to contact you. The number is right there for you, and the website and any kind of information, but most importantly, come to Chinsegut Hill. And what are your hours, so they'll know?
We're 10 to 4 on Monday through Friday, and then Saturdays 10 to 5, and then Sundays is 12 to 6. So, but you can find all that on the website, as well as all the free events that we do. We're doing things all throughout the month, all different kinds of things. We have book clubs and movie nights and different meals that we serve. So there's always something going on. We encourage you to check out the website and see what events
check
are
it
going
out and come on up here. So, well, thank you again, and everybody, welcome to Chinsegut Hill.
Thank you, Diane. Very much appreciated.
Thank you.